Hey y'all, William Resenu here, and today I want to talk to you guys about 3 experiences in my life that may or may not be true. You're gonna have to figure that one out. So the first experience that I want to talk to you guys about is the time that I broke my middle finger. I'm not gonna show you guys my middle finger because then it'll be too obvious. But but um it was in middle school. It was like one of the first days of middle school. I remember I was just moved to a new school, lonely, didn't have much friends. But that's not what we're gonna talk about. We're gonna talk about how I broke my middle finger by trying to make friends. Um, so we were playing tag, running around because in middle school we were still used to recesses and stuff like that. Um, and this kid like jukes me. He runs way past me, and his head hits my middle finger and just bends it back. And I remember for the rest of the day that I was like, oh, my fingers are just like, it doesn't work anymore. And at first I thought I was like, oh, maybe it's just a little bit sore. But then when I got home, I realized I was broken, and so we had to get a cast and everything, and it healed sideways. So that's a true for a lie. The second experience that I want to talk to you guys about is I have a fear of falling. So like a fear of falling, like whenever I go on a roller coaster or I go like on a plane and like it starts to descend, or like something similar, like maybe like you know those carnival rides where like they bring you all the way up and then they drop you. I can't do that. Like I went on the Hollywood House of Terror like once, and it was horrible experience. I screamed just like a little baby. Um, it just wasn't good. It was nice. It wasn't pretty. I was the loudest one there. No one liked it. You would think a little girl was on that ride for that day. Um, So yeah, kind of like I went on the Hollywood House of Terror, and that's when I really realized that yeah, I'm scared of I'm scared of falling, because like whenever going I don't whenever I go on a roller coaster or whenever I descend from like an airplane, I get this like feeling in my gut and it just shakes like I raise my hands up and I'm like ooh, it's horrendous. Um, so yeah, that's how my fear of falling has seriously impeded my chances to have fun. Um, and then the third experience I want to talk to you guys about is I once accidentally stabbed myself as a child. Now this one is a pretty crazy story. So basically, when I was like maybe like 5 or 6, I was a pretty rambunctious child. I was pretty crazy. I would used to run around, wake up early, and just climb out of my crib and do all sorts of crazy stuff and annoy my parents. I was a bad kid. I still am. Um, and then so basically, I the memory's hazy because I was like 5, but I managed to like find a knife, and I accidentally stabbed myself in my hand. But since you know when you stab yourself in your hand, the scar tends to heal pretty quickly, but not here. So I'm not gonna show you guys that because then it'll be too obvious. But so I accidentally stabbed myself in my hand because I was running with the knife in hand, and then I fell, stabbed myself. Went to the hospital, bandaged it up. It was all good. I didn't destroy anything. It was still functional. I cried a lot. It scarred me. Maybe it has to do with my fear of falling. I don't know. Um, and so yeah, those are my 3 experiences. You have to decide which one's a truther and which one's a lifer. Oh, for the last experience, I remember my mom yelling at me, and I remember she not and then like when I was growing up, she always used to say, um, to slow down. Remember the knife experience? She would always say those things that it would scar me, and PTSD would bring me back, and yeah, it's pretty horrible. And so yeah, that's my 2 truths and 1 lie. And you have to decide which one it is.